Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Kiowa County High School Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I present to you the class of 2018. Would you please stand? You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Senior Class President Sierra Lingefelter to the stage to bring us our welcome.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Kiowa County High School 2018 senior graduation. My classmates and I are extremely grateful for your presence here today. I'd like to begin by thanking the people whose support has brought us to this point in our lives. Thank you to our wonderful teachers for guiding us through countless sheets of homework and tests. Special thanks to Mrs. Wade, Mr. Mitchell, and Mrs. Greenleaf for walking beside our class as our class sponsors to get us to this very day. Thank you to our administration, our counselor, Mrs. Dieterding, Principal, Mr. Powell, and Superintendent, Mrs. Durstein. Last but not least, friends and family, it means the world that you are here with us today. Thank you for being our support system, our encouragement, for praying for us, and most importantly, for loving us every day. You have helped shape us into who we are today, and for that, we are eternally grateful. For the past 4 years, we've all seen each other every day. We've all grown up together and have learned to get along through it all. I'm going to miss all that and more. On the flip side, I am so excited to see where the Lord takes each of you in the future. Thank you all again for joining us today. I hope you enjoy this celebration.
At this time, I would like to present to you the Kiowa County High School Class of 2018 Salutatorian, McKelvey McMurray.
Hello and welcome again to the Class of 2018 Commencement Exercises. I would like to thank Kiowa County's faculty and teachers and all community members, but most importantly, Dana Trummel, for your support for the Class of 2018. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows that when Dana is gone, nobody knows what is happening. So thank you for keeping us on track. The most important thank you goes to our parents, who have put up with us our entire lives. They don't get a break. They don't get to say goodbye to us at 4 o'clock and try not to worry about us until the next day. They are with us every minute thinking about how we're doing. Did we pass that test we studied for late last night? Did we make the varsity team? Our parents carry around all of our problems with them every minute of the day, and they still love us when we are crazy. So thank you. Thank you for everything you have done for us. High school is a series of up and down moments, a tally of wins and losses. It is a storm. You will bask in the sunlight one moment and be shattered on the rocks the next. What matters is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into the storm and shout, "Do your worst, for I will do mine." It will not always be easy, but it will be worth it, because it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. I know that the coming years will test us, but I also know that we have the tools to overcome all adversity, because failure is not an option. In our world today, kindness is the most underutilized weapon and the most effective. So stand up for the little guy. If you want to know what a person is really like, it's easy. Compare how they treat his inferiors to his peers. Smile at the kid in the hallway. Say hello. The world is hard enough already without us acting as if we were strangers. Everyone has a reason for why they are here today. And I don't mean in this gym, because obviously you are here for graduation. I mean on this earth. Alive and breathing. After this moment, we will be pulled in a million different directions, and it's possible that we might not see each other for a long while. But for now, we're all connected by this moment. An invisible string tethers us together, so instead of goodbye, let's say, see you later. But when you get that gut feeling that it's time to move on, go for it. Don't fight it. That moment could be the one that you were created for, your purpose. No matter how exciting this week, day, and the future will be, I'm going to miss all of these moments with you. From our first day walking through these doors freshman year, officially as a class of 2018, to now, we have created a bond that we couldn't break if we tried. We've been together and cheered for each other through it all. From winning sub-state volleyball to placing third at state forensics last week and winning league cross track, yesterday, the class of 2018 has led the school to many amazing adventures. I didn't believe that the older classes said when these 4 years would go by fast, but they did. They truly did. You don't have time for regrets and what-ifs, because there just isn't enough time. You will regret the things you never said and never did more than anything you will ever say or ever do. So try everything and be so confident in your decisions and choices that you don't have to lie about them. To my classmates, good luck. To you as you move forward from this moment. I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before we actually left them. No matter how we get there or where we end up, human beings have this amazing, miraculous gift to make that place home. KCHS has been home to us for the last 4 years, and will always be there to guide us back. In the wise words of Forrest Gump's, that's all I have to say about that.
I am proud to announce our valedictorian for the Kiowa County High School class of 2018, Ashlyn Oberly, as she comes forward to the stage to bring us her address.
Good afternoon and welcome all parents, family, faculty, and the Kiowa County High School class of 2018. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the people that have helped us get here today. To our coaches and advisors for showing us the importance of hard work and dedication. You taught us how to power through adversity and give our best effort. To Mr. Powell, Mrs. Dieterding, Dana, and the rest of the administration, thank you for keeping things running smoothly and keeping us on track to graduate. To our teachers who have shared their time and knowledge with us, thank you for your guidance and friendship and for creating an environment of learning and growing. To our parents for pushing us, encouraging us, and most importantly, believing in us. Since the beginning, you've been there, supporting us in countless ways. Whether it was help with homework or attending every concert, play, and sporting event, you showed up. Just 4 short years ago, we arrived as scared freshmen, struggling to figure out how to use the locks on our lockers. The schoolwork was harder, sports practices more grueling, and life in general seemed more difficult. Slowly we adjusted through pep rallies, crazy spirit weeks, energetic pep sections, and not so great homecoming floats. Then came sophomore year. We moved up a notch on the totem pole and were no longer clueless freshmen roaming the halls. We were sophisticated, big-headed sophomores who thought we had everything figured out. Junior year rolled around, and despite warnings of how fast time flies by, we couldn't wait to be the top dogs. Then finally the time had come. We were seniors, and it was our time to rule the school. Of course, not many of us were too thrilled when we found out open lunch was being taken away, though we soon realized it really wasn't that big of a deal. Life went on, bringing with it a series of lasts. The last first day of school, the last homecoming. Eventually spring came, bringing along with it stress, excitement, and anticipation. Now here we are, celebrating all of our achievements and hard work. Over the last 4 years, we have lived through experiences that have shaped us into who we are, who we want to be, and who we will someday become. We have each created our own unique memories, both the good and the bad, that will forever be a part of us and what we will accomplish. As cliche as it sounds, this chapter of our lives has come to an end, bringing about a new phase of our lives. It is now our turn to step out into the world. As Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2018.
At this time, the Kiowa County High School Choir, under the direction of Kim Stewart, will perform the piece From Now On.
On behalf of the Board of Education of USD 422, I will now present this year's Master Teacher Award. Transferring information is the least of a teacher's job. Although very important, the real strength of the teacher is the ability to help, allow, and guide a student to find their own strengths. This year's Master Teacher has elevated this skill to a whole new level. As a high school student, she spent her time participating in numerous activities from sports to forensics, and it was then that she likely learned the value of education outside the classroom as well as in the classroom. Her efforts in the English classroom are overshadowed by the educating she does outside the confines of those four walls. A third-generation Greensburg High School graduate, she began her teaching career in Garden City, Kansas in 1994, before eventually coming back home to teach English at Greensburg High School in 1997, after a stint as a junior high English teacher at Central of Burden. She has coached high school tennis and assisted with high school girls basketball in her tenure at GHS and KCHS. As forensics coach for over the last 20 years, Kim McMurray has led many teams to many victories, from novice and invitational to district and state meets. In her tenure as forensics coach, she has hosted numerous invitational and state tournaments. Kim has also helped countless new coaches host their own tournaments, including sending out entry forms, letters, and tabulation forms used at her own tournament. Kim has also been tapped to head up the tabulation room from 1A to 6A state tournaments. This assignment spotlights her knowledge of the activity, her leadership skills, as well as the respect she has of her peers in the league and the state. However, her real strength is in her unique ability to help students find their niche with forensics. Often students compete in forensics that have never competed in any other activity. Through the organization of the course requirements, her acceptance of diversity, and her passion for the students and performance, she earns their respect, admiration, and affection. Additionally, she has the confidence in her students to allow them to organize, set up, and run tournaments in addition to performing. This combination of responsibility and expectation sets the stage for the development of productive citizens and lifelong learners. Kim and her husband DJ have 2 daughters. McKelvey is graduating today as a 4th-generation graduate and will be attending Southwestern, her mom's alma mater, in the fall. Ellery is a freshman at Kiowa County High School and involved in many activities. Thank you, Mrs. McMurray, for preparing the students of Kiowa County High School for their futures. You are the master teacher at USD 422 for 2018. Would you please come accept your award?
A speech teacher with major stage fright, so I really don't know what to say except that I appreciate it. And I've said all along that working here, that being here, this is the best place to be, and that we truly are a family. But you have to know that I keep showing up every day for your kids, and they make me look really good. So thank you for everything you've done.
The Board of Education of USD 422 provides a I Make a Difference award to someone who has stepped up and went above and beyond. And anyway, this year's I Make a Difference award. Since he arrived at USD 422 in 2008, our I Make a Difference award winner for 2018 has set a continuous great example for putting kids first. Travis Powell graduated from Mineola High School in 1993 and went on to run track at Hutch Community College and Emporia State University. Travis's moment of fame came at the Nationals track meet when he was in college, where he was in a picture with Michael Johnson, that later became a poster. After college, Travis taught and coached in Ellsworth, Syracuse, and Buckland before coming to Greensburg, where he has served as a PE teacher with a brief stint teaching biology, coach of multiple sports, athletic director, FCA sponsor, and most recently, our high school principal. Travis taught for 15 years before going back to school to get his master's in administration. He started the Fellowship of Christian Athletes program at Greensburg, as well as the now 10-year-old tradition of the FCA Christmas Soup Supper. He has helped many students find leadership within themselves through FCA and encouraged many to attend FCA Leadership Camp. Travis may be most well known around the state as a highly successful track coach. He has been named the Acacia Track Coach of the Year multiple times since coaching at Kiowa County High School, and top 3 finishes are not uncommon for his teams at the state track meet. The Kiowa County High School girls just won their 8th straight Spa Iroquois League championship yesterday. Kiowa County High School has a well-respected track program across the state, thanks to Travis. Beyond his official duties, you can always find Travis running around, helping out behind the scenes at most school events. Travis and wife Heather have 3 children. Trevor and his wife Janae graduated from Fort Hays State University today. Trevor will be following in his dad's footsteps, teaching and coaching at Buckland next year as he pursues his master's degree. Morgan attends Hutchinson Community College, where she also follows in her dad's footsteps, running track and headed to nationals later this week. Mallory is a junior at Kiowa County High School and, like her dad, very active in many activities. Many people thought that Travis and Heather were absolutely crazy to come to Greensburg in 2008 with very little rebuilt and not even a permanent school building. We are very thankful here that he and his family made that choice. Congratulations, Travis, our 2018 I Make a Difference Award winner.
I didn't see that coming. I wondered why my family walked in before the ceremony. They got back so quickly from Hays. I get it now. So, I'm going to just briefly mirror what Kim said. The kids make us look good, okay? We have good kids. You have good kids. And we just try and lead them to do the right thing, and they trust in us, and that makes our job easier when they do that. So again, thank you, whoever was in charge of this. I appreciate it. At this time, we will present our senior class slideshow. The senior class would like to especially thank Mrs. Michelle McKinney for creating the slideshow presentation. So if you give us just a couple moments and we'll get some people moved so that they can see the screen, and then we'll get started with our show. USD 422 Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Stacy Durstein. These students have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Kansas and USD 422. Would the class please stand and approach the stage? Lakin May Beeman. Kiana Elani Behe. Ty Elaine Brock. Alexis Shaye Cecil. Jacob Isaac Chad. John Martin Kramer. Allison Laureen Davis. Brandon Michael Lee Detweiler. Samantha Marie Duprus. Corey Michael Erickson. Savannah Ray Hall. Isaiah Daniel Hull. Sierra Grace Lingefelter. Triston Emrich Luna. McKelvey Rose McMurray. Alexandra Brianne McVeigh. Madison Lynn Moore. Ashlyn Crescentia Oberly. Taylor Joe Odle. Jacqueline Torres. Peyton Bell Tyree. Graduates, you may present your flowers.
I turned on the evening news, saw an old man being interviewed. Started 100. just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years is there and there.
Graduates, on behalf of the teachers and staff of Kiowa County Schools, I would like to congratulate each one of you on a job well done. Would you please stand and face your family and friends? Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the Kiowa County High School class of 2018. After the graduates exit the ceremony, you are invited to visit with the graduates in their reception line in the auxiliary gym. Thank you and have a wonderful day.